So in this video, we will discuss the role of comedy and satire in politics and also see some famous comedians and satirists and how they do political comedy.
कि पश्चिम बंगाल में इतने वायलेंस के बाद भी 80% लोगों ने वोट दिया, इसलिए चुनाव फर्जी था।
No, not this stand-up comedy. We oftentimes see that comedians, satirists, and even memes do a better job at conveying a message rather than a journalist or an opposition. Because we all love comedy, don't we? In journalism, things can get very serious, like everything is so bad around me, everything is so pathetic. Well, according to Arnab, everything is a masterstroke.
इसमें केंद्र सरकार ने इतनी बड़ी डिसीजन ले ली है, हम सबको आज
But this is the time comedy comes into the picture. And who doesn't love comedy? Even Modi ji does.
जब नर्सेस को पता चला कि उन्हें प्रधानमंत्री को वैक्सीनेशन की पहली डोज देनी है, तो वो थोड़ी नर्वस थी, लेकिन मोदी ने उन्हें सहज किया, उनके साथ हंसी मजाक किया, माहौल को नॉर्मल किया। जब प्रधानमंत्री ने एक्सप्लेन किया तो वो हंसी, टेंशन कम हुई और मजाक में ही माहौल बदल गया और बातों बातों में वैक्सीनेशन हो गया।
नटखट मोदी, स्टैंड अप कॉमेडियन मोदी जी।
मैं क्या करूं, फिर जॉब छोड़ दूं?
Comedy revolves around truth and a joke has to be relatable. That's the time it's funny. Not random jokes like, a bird is flying and the bird laid an egg. And why didn't the egg break? Because the bird was wearing an underwear. You might think that political satire and comedy is just for fun. Well, it is just for fun, but it has a bigger role to play in the society than you actually think. According to a survey conducted by Pew Research in 2004 showed that both young and old people are turning towards late night comedy shows for entertainment as well as to gain political awareness. 1 in 5 young people in the US said that they regularly get campaign news from late night comedy shows like The Daily Show and Saturday Night Live. Another study showed that satire news attracts viewers who are less politically engaged because the thing is funny. Obviously, it has to be funny, but at the same time, it talks about serious issues, which generally people don't like to watch. Another research conducted by National Annenberg Election Survey showed that people who follow satire news are more knowledgeable and consume more news than the general population. Another research has shown that political satire increases political participation by the public, which is vital for a democracy. Does that apply for India? Enough of studies, अब आगे बढ़ते हैं. But you kind of get the idea of how comedy and satire plays a huge role in political awareness. And also let me know in the comments if any one of you has got interested in politics because of a satirist or a comedian. And if you regularly watch satire news rather than regular news, and who is your favorite. This is not to say that comedians are better journalists, but they just convey a situation or a problem in a very light-hearted and humorous way, which sometimes people need. Otherwise, instead of Namaskar mein Ravish Kumar, you will see Aaj Ki Khabar with Varun Grover or Clutter the Cut with Tanmay Bhatt. Sorry, I just wanted to add that. Although comedians and satirists cannot be journalists, but journalists can definitely learn something from political comedy. For example, Ravish Kumar. He regularly uses satire in his primetime shows.
पीछे दिल्ली, पीछे दिल्ली, आगे आगे दिल्ली, भीगी दिल्ली, भीगी बिल्ली, भीगी बिल्ली, भीगी दिल्ली, दिल्ली के पीछे पड़ गई दिल्ली, इचक दिल्ली, बीचक दिल्ली, दिल्ली ऊपर दिल्ली.
This is also not to say that comedians will become good politicians. It's just that comedy is a good source of awareness generation while keeping it a little lighthearted. And comedy can really hurt people. That's why you see so many comedians land up in trouble. Or in some cases land up in jail. People are literally offended by anything. So usually comedians will avoid political comedy because ultimately पेट भी तो भरना है. Not everyone has a Rafael deal to fill their stomachs.
Yeah, well, what the fuck can we do? किसी भी बात पे लोग भड़क जाते. 3-4 ही टॉपिक बचे हैं यार अब घर चलाने के लिए. रेंट मुझे भी तो भरना है ना यार.
But some comedians take on the government very aggressively. These comedians have a knack of finding things in a situation and exaggerate it to make things funny. Obviously, you can't throw facts all the time. Like GDP contracted by -7.3 and economic package given by Modi, the 20 lakh crore package was useless because it's all fiscal stimulus and credit guarantee schemes. Hey. Obviously, that's not funny. Might be funny for someone knowing finance, but not to the general public. Or even Nirmala Sitharaman.
हमको कुछ नहीं पता.
Now let's see some famous comedians and satirists and how they have brought about political comedy. Everyone has their very unique way of bringing it out. Let's start with Jose. Jose literally is like too entertaining. His videos are so short, 20 seconds, 30 seconds, and is literally shot on a phone. But it's just too hilarious. Like if you see a normal situation of Arnab, you will just look at his stupidity. But Jose will observe something else, like the camera movement.
क्योंकि पश्चिम बंगाल में इतने वायलेंस के बाद भी 80% लोगों ने वोट दिया, इसलिए चुनाव फर्जी था। क्योंकि दार्जिलिंग से लेकर जलपाईगुड़ी तक लोगों ने कहा कि बांग्लादेशियों को लाके, रोहिंग्या को लाके वोट बैंक बनाई जाएगी, इसलिए चुनाव फर्जी था। अरे भाई आप हार गए।
So he has this very subtle way of pointing out the stupidity of the person, but at the same time not be so harsh on that person. Next one is Kunal Kamra. Kunal Kamra तो भाई, he has been so aggressive on the government, क्या बताओ भाई।
इसलिए मोदी जी किधर इंटरनेशनल क्रिकेट मैच देखने कभी चले गए ना, मेरी वहीं फट लेगी। तो पता नहीं ना, मतलब इंडिया किधर ट्रिकी पोजीशन में आ गया तो भक्त उन्हें ना भेज दे बैटिंग पे। 3 बॉल में 17 चाहिए, कोहली का विकेट चला गया, सब एनआरआई भक्त चालू, मोदी 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 मोदी। अरुण जेटली आके पैड पहना रहा है, अमित शाह बॉलर का हाथ काट रहा है।
It's just shocking how he's still not in jail. Then the next one is Varun Grover. He is a little less aggressive compared to Kunal Kamra, but he gets his job done like in a very unique style, like with a straight face and zero expressions.
But योगी जी ने थोड़े दिन पहले एक काम किया। उन्होंने अपने खिलाफ जो 22 साल पहले के केसेस थे हेट स्पीच के, वो उन्होंने खारिज कर दिए। अपने ही खिलाफ केसेस थे 22 साल से जो चल रहे थे हेट स्पीच के, उन्होंने कहा ये क्या बेकार हेट स्पीच के पुराने केसेस हैं, नहीं दे दूंगा। क्या पुराने से वो लिंगो लेके अटके पड़े हो, मीडियम बदल गया है, दुनिया बदल गई है, नई हेट स्पीच लो मेरे से। लेकिन अगेन इट्स अ प्रैग्मेटिक स्टेप, ओके। वो केस आगे नहीं बढ़ा, वो कोर्ट में नहीं गया, 2 जजेस की जान बच गई।
There is also something you can call investigative satire. For example, Hasan Minhaj and John Oliver.
And here's how controversial Kashmir is. Look, no, your eyes aren't messed up. You don't need to get them checked. That map is blurred because we were told that we could not show a map of Kashmir without Indian-approved borders. Because if we did, the Indian government would likely sue us. So joke's on you, India. India responded by sending bombers into Pakistan, which they say hit terrorist strongholds. But Pakistan reported that India missed their targets and just hit a bunch of trees. And India was like, we would have hit something if our maps weren't so blurry.
Because India, home of this enduring symbol of love, frankly deserves a lot more than this temporary symbol of hate.
Their shows are a must-watch. They have their facts on point, and whatever they are talking about is so well researched, and they sure do add humor in it, and it just makes the facts more fun to learn. My one friend's perception about Modi changed after watching Hasan Minhaj's video. Hasan Minhaj was literally not allowed to enter the Howdy Modi event, and his photo was put up at the Howdy Modi event saying that one of the successful Indians in the US. So his photo was amongst them. But still he wasn't allowed to enter over there because he had criticized Modi. And even John Oliver. Bhai, Arnab was triggered very hard with John Oliver.
Which some die-hard Modi supporters like Arnab Goswami, the Tucker Carlson of India, did not enjoy. Now, the first hint I got that he was not happy with me was in a promo for his upcoming show.
Go look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself whether you're a motivated fool, consciously or unconsciously a fool, or whether you are just malicious. An ignoramus of exceedingly global proportions, Sushant Sareen. A man whose only job is as a comedian. He's not even smart enough to be a satirist. A person with absolutely no knowledge, and who I'm told even has his good morning and good evening written out to him by his team of researchers. A British-American late-night, third-rate TV host. John Oliver, you embarrass yourself.
Listen. I'll give you ignoramus. I'll even give you third-rate TV host. My researchers assure me that's actually a compliment.
Well, what doesn't trigger Arnab except Baba Ramdev.
कुछ भी करो, थोड़ा हिलाओ ना।
अगली बार करूंगा। चलिए बहुत खूब स्वामी जी, अमेजिंग। ऐसे करके
Akash Banerjee has made a character called Bhakt Banerjee to show the mentality and thinking of the Bhakts. Well, it does bring about the truth on the Bhakt side, but at the same time it's sad and shocking because that's actually how they think.
जो अर्नब से टकराएगा चूर चूर हो जाएगा। पाकिस्तान हाय हाय, पाकिस्तान हाय हाय, आर्गो बाकी सबकी मार लो। एंटी रिपब्लिक मीडिया हाय हाय, एंटी रिपब्लिक मीडिया हाय हाय।
The classic example of when truth is stranger than fiction. If you see in terms of ground reporting, Samdesh Bhatia and Shahbaz Ansar, both are in Scoop Pop right now, I guess. They have their sarcasm so on point that the front person doesn't even realize that these people are actually mocking them. Samdesh Bhatia is all energetic.
ना NDTV, ना Times of India, ना Hindustan, nobody gets original news. They all get the news from PTI, ANI and Reuters. Scoop, Coop and all these guys, you know. So the Quint. So what they do is they take original news and they make it sound communal. किसी ने कुत्ते ने किसी को काट लिया, एक हिंदू के कुत्ते ने मुसलमान को काट डाला. I mean, dude, it's ridiculous, यार. Get rid of all this shit.
बोलना स्कूप पूप एंटी नेशनल है। अबे बोलता रिपब्लिक न्यूट्रल है।
While Shahbaz is a little more soft spoken.
मतलब मुस्लिम औरतें इसलिए बच्चा पैदा कर रही हैं ताकि भारत पे कब्जा हो सके। जी जी। क्या किया जाए अब इनका, कैसे इनको सुधारा जाए?
इनको सुधारने का राइट यही है कि जब इनके ह्यूमन राइट्स कम होंगे और जो बाकी पॉपुलेशन है इंडियंस हैं,
मतलब इनके राइट छीन लिए जाएं।
राइट्स इनके छीन लिए जाएं। दिस इज द मेन इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग।
बहुत इंटेलेक्चुअल लगे सर आप मेरे को।
थैंक यू।
And both have their sarcasm doing their job. Then there is also Tanmay Bhatt, who used to make reaction videos. His commentary and laughter just added a new life to the videos. He doesn't do it anymore, obviously, because doesn't want to get cancelled. There is also Munawar Faruqi.
So first of all, thank you so much for coming. Pandemic के बाद इतने सारे cases है, आप फिर भी आए। मेरे पे भी बाहर इतने सारे cases है।
Like everything is good about Munawar Faruqi except one thing, that he is a Muslim. भाई इधर ही मार खा गए, direct jail. You know, being a Muslim in India is as bad as being a Muslim in India. But all this isn't very easy for the comedians. But you see, political comedy and satire plays a huge role in awareness generation, according to research too. Even if you introspect, you like watching these people, including me. I am just eagerly waiting for their videos because it's fun and at the same time gives you knowledge. And that's about it. Thank you everyone for watching the video. See you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.